Good afternoon, morning. It's still morning. It's only 9:30. Holy crap! It feels like it's like wicked late. So, spindle, VFD. This is the Vivar, whatever. Spindle, 1500, water cooled. This is the controller that comes with it. I guess it's a lot. So the ones I don't know. I was always under the impression they were bigger. Maybe this one's just small. There's certain things I don't like about it, like the wires are exposed here. All the other ones I've seen have like a rubber boot that goes over it and hides all this. Uh, I don't think it's a big deal. The only problem I don't like is I really wish they could like stand it up. But other than that, it seems all right. The I'm planning on building a box for all of this. I'm thinking I'm going to use that computer, which you can't see down there. Computer. There's an old computer box right there with the glass front. I'm thinking about using that. I may just build one. I was looking at all this. I might just go across right here underneath this 2x with something and encase it all with a fan, cooling, air filter, because this stuff all sitting here is getting covered in sawdust. I still got to do the water pump. I haven't hooked that up yet. That should be really easy. Looking at it, this is more important. Make sure I don't blow it up. So yeah, yeah. Is this thing stuttering now, or is it actually working halfway decent? Last night everything was stuttering, but I think it's because I was using my laptop, which is an antique. This thing is a very big antique, very small antique, very old antique. It's an antique. But I am going to bring it up, and hopefully I'm on the right Wi-Fi and everything. I am seeing it like flash every once in a while. So, I am going to bring it up. Let's mute that so you can't hear it. And now I have the... yeah, so as long as I go through the iPad itself, I get halfway decent video. If I start it up on here, it always gets laggy because of the laptop, I think. I am seeing like a weird flash every once in a while. That's bizarre. Like every 30 seconds or so, there's like that old shutter speed thing you used to get. Oh well. I won't be doing this for very long because it's only at 63%, and streaming kills this poor little unit. What is up, Head Fog and Vince and whoever else was here and then left? Somebody else left. I'm gonna give it a minute while I drink some coffee. I've been working on this all morning. It's kind of stressing me out. I actually did a really good job soldering this, which you can't see, but I think I did a fairly good job. The only thing I did do, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but I cut the shielding back a little too far, the actual, cable insulation farther than I wanted. I tried doing it shorter. I couldn't manage the wires, get them to the spokes, get them everywhere. So I cut the insulation back because you just couldn't bend them enough. They were too short. Cut the insulation a little farther back. Come to find out, the clamp doesn't fit. So what I did is I slid some heat shrink tube over it, and I actually doubled up the heat shrink tube. So it's not clamping onto just the wires. It's clamping onto a pretty large amount of, insulation / heat shrink tube. There is no ground. So, yeah, I'm going to be running a ground. I think I'm just going to get a bare piece of wire or a strip of piece of wire or whatever and ground the body. The ground in here does not connect to anything, which I don't like. Still got to run the water lines. Not a big deal. I'm just going to spin it up real quick to see if it spins up. Oh, I forgot the damn manual for this thing. I need to figure out all the settings for this. So you can't set this thing. It's got to hang. And then they don't have two holes in the top, so you can't hang it in the top. There's only the two diagonals. I mean, I can go like this, I guess. I can't even, it's going to be weird. Whatever. for now, I'm not that worried about it. It's just a test anyways. I still have the DeWalt hooked up. The DeWalt is still hooked up. This is just all on its own right now. Nothing's run to the actual unit. It's just hooking it up. So we'll see. What's up, Milan? Hopefully I don't smoke this thing. I should run real quick and go get the damn manual because I don't know what I'm doing with this thing. From what I understand, I can actually fire it up and it will spin it. That's all it'll really do. But I got to adjust this thing, and I'm still not 100% sure how to do all of that. Because, of course, there's no, the manual is like super geeko, crazy geeko. So, I don't know. Should we fire it up? Should we turn it on? It's all plugged in. All I gotta do is flip the switch. I like to make it so you can actually see this when it spins it up. When this spins up. I don't know if that's safe or not. I don't like the way the wires come out the bottom here like that. It's just, I don't know. It just don't feel safe to me. Now you can sort of see it, huh? Yep. Supposedly you got to enter all kinds of codes and stuff in here. It's so weird. Manuals are for active fire. I have studied the manual inside and out. I have watched videos up and down. Of course, there's not one for this particular unit. But from what I've seen, I watched like 4 different brands and everything. They're all kind of the same. The only real difference is some of them you enter a P code, some of them you enter, the readout will say P1005, and then you enter whatever your setting is. Some of them are like R1006, some of them are, 1008 is your setting, or 500 or 150, but they're all pretty much the same. It's just that initial it is a VFD to go to the spindle. That's my point. I'm not sure how to do it. Each brand is slightly different on how to set it. From what I understand, though, this thing is preset for this to some extent. I should be able to just turn it on and be able to, hit run and spin it up without blowing anything up, as long as the wires are hooked up right. And I think I got them right. There's a couple things I really don't like. I can actually show you with this. Over here. The screw terminals are kind of small. I actually wanted to use a larger spade, and just to get more, connection. And I had to use a thinner one because it literally won't fit in these slots in the bottom. The ground is kind of weird. It comes over here. There's no ground